Hello everyone, my name is Eric Sarwar. I'd like to talk about Advaita Vedanta, not as a person who has read a lot of Advaita literature or philosophy, but as a person who have realized Advaita. And I'd like to present a very brief presentation about what Advaita is. It will be a three-part series. Part 1 is explanation, part 2 is realization of Advaita, and part 3 is after realization. This is part 1, explanation. Ultimately, Advaita Vedanta tries to answer the question, what is reality? And what this question really asks is, what exists? Because what exists is real, and what does not exist is not real. Advaita Vedanta proclaims that Atman is the only reality. And it also claims that you are that reality in its classic Mahavakya, or great sentence. It says, Tattvam Asi, you are that reality, that ultimate reality. And how Advaita tries to explain this claim is through few examples. And it uses 4 examples to explain the relationship between reality and phenomena, between truth and matter, between existence and non-existence. It uses clay and pot example, gold ring example, wave and water example, and dream example. And if you look in here, this is a lump of clay, and this is a clay pot. This pot is nothing but the clay. If you look inside it, outside it, its top and bottom, its essence is clay. This shape we call pot or vase is nothing but a superimposition we have imposed on this clay. But this pot, this shape, does not change the clayness of the clay. The clay is still the clay. It is not pot. It hasn't become the pot. It's clay still. In another word, there is no pot, in the sense that they are not two different and separate things, one thing called clay and another thing called pot. That pot is the clay and that clay is the pot. It's just one thing. And in the same way, Atman is the only reality of the world, is the very fabric of the world, like the clay is the very fabric of the pot. The pot is nothing but the clay. And this world is nothing but Atman. The whole matter, the whole phenomena world is nothing but Atman. The second example is gold and ring. So that's a gold nugget and this is a gold ring. They are not two different things. The ring is nothing but the gold. You couldn't go to a jeweler and say, oh, can you separate the ring from the gold? I want to buy only the ring, not the gold. When the jeweler weighs the ring, he actually weighs the weight of the gold. And you buy the gold, not the ring. The ring is again superimposition. And in the same thing, and then in the same manner, Atman is the world, and the world is Atman. And if And if you look here, can you say the gold is in the ring or the ring is in the gold? The ring is in the gold is more correct. The gold is not in the ring is in the gold. If there was no gold, there is no ring. In the same way, if there was no Atman, there would be no world. And the third example is wave and water. And if you look in this wave, this shape, the wave, this is water. There's nothing but the water. And so is this shape, this is water. The shape or the wave is just a superimposition. It's just a word. It doesn't exist. It's water that exists. The fourth example is sleep. So there's a person sleeping on the bed, and she dreams that she's on a beach with her family. So you have to understand two things here. Who's dreaming? The person sleeping on the bed, or the person walking on the beach? The person walking on the beach could not dream because she's awake, she's walking. So it must be this person sleeping in the bed dreams. The other thing you have to understand, the person in the dream is unaware of the person sleeping on the bed, because the person sleeping on the bed is transcendent, is beyond the dream time and space. She is outside her dream. She is completely unaware of the person sleeping on the bed. So she sees that she's on a beach with her family, and there's a nice breeze, a great expanse of open water. But what is this? What is this world she sees in the dream? It's nothing but the dream. In other words, the dream world, the dream beach, the dream people, the dream time and space is not independent from her dream. Because as soon as she wakes up, the dream vanishes, the dream disappears. Why? Because the dream has ended. The dream world vanishes because the dream is dependent on the dream. So, but what is this, all this matter that she experiences in the dream? Is the sun and the moon real? The sea real? The sand real? Until she's in the dream, everything is real. There's infinite past, infinite future, and everything is real. She's not realizing that she's dreaming. She's in a dream. She takes everything for granted that it's real. But the moment she wakes up from the dream, she realizes, I just had a dream. So was that sun and moon and the sea and the people in the dream real or unreal? They are unreal. They are nothing but the dream stuff. The people, the sun, the moon, the sea, the sand, everything were made of nothing but the dream stuff. And she pervaded the whole dream. She was everything. Like the pot is nothing but the clay, or the gold ring is nothing but the gold, or the wave is nothing but water. In the same way, the whole dream is nothing but her mind, her dream stuff. She is everything. She manifests. She appears to herself as different people, as buildings, as trees, rivers, mountains, sun and moon, sea, water, everything. And that's the way she pervades the dream. And in the same way, Atman pervades the whole world. Atman is pervasive. It's everywhere. There's not 1 inch of this cosmos that is not Atman. Like there is not an inch of that pot, that clay pot, that is not clay. And there is not 1 inch of the slightest spot of this dream beach that is not dream. Everything is dream. And in the same way, Atman has pervaded the world. It's not right to say it's pervaded the world. Atman is the only reality of the world. Like the dream is the only reality of the dream world. Okay, I will stop here, and if you have any questions or comments, you can share to this email address. And the second part I'll prepare in the near future, it will deal with how to experience this claim that Atman is the only reality of the world. Thank you.